Welcome to SAU Magazine, a weekly news program coming to you from Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
I'm Kassie Boddie.
And I'm Kathleen Langston.
Our guest is Kassie Holloway, a graduating senior and the Art Department Student of the Year.
Hi, Kassie. Where are you from and which high school did you graduate?
I'm from Haynesville, Louisiana, and I graduated from Haynesville High School, home of the Golden Tornadoes.
Why did you choose SAU?
I chose SAU because I got offered a full scholarship here, and it was close to home, and everybody else wasn't coming here, and so I wanted to go somewhere different where not a lot of people I knew. My scholarship is the Shirley Jeffcoat Scholarship, and I have to work 10 hours a week in the art department and just help students out and help my teachers out.
What about classes?
I just have to keep about 15 hours a semester and just get through in 4 years, and that's how long my scholarship lasts. So.
Oh, wow. Are you involved in any clubs or organizations here at SAU?
Yes, I'm involved in Pivot Point, which is a graphic design organization. We just do little activities, take little trips, and I was on the Southern Strutter dance line here for a year with my roommate, and that's about it.
So your major is graphic design. Why did you choose graphic design?
I've been doing art since the third grade, and I thought graphic design would be something fun that I could do, that I could make money doing it. And so I applied for an art scholarship, and that's why I chose to do graphic design.
You said you've been doing art since about the third grade.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what got you interested in it?
I used to draw a lot as a kid, and I took the art test as a third grader and passed, and so it was kind of like a special class I got to go to every day all the way up, so it was just, that's about it.
What are you going to miss most about SAU?
I'll probably miss hanging out with my friends and getting the little breaks I have, because I know once I start a real job I won't have those little breaks. And I'll miss the teachers because they're very personable and I've become friends with them.
You've had some pretty good teachers then, right?
Yes, very good.
What about your art things you've taken? I mean, what kind of art classes have you taken?
Mainly graphic design classes, but I enjoy illustration, and we had painting classes, figure drawing classes, ceramics, just learning about how to do art and learning how to video and just different kinds of art. Just,
learning how to video, really?
Yeah, making movies and
really?
stuff like that. So.
Oh, wow. Y'all learn how to edit?
Yes.
Really?
It was kind of hard.
What kind of editing system do you use?
We use iMovie, and we worked a little bit with, I'm not really sure what it was called, but it was some kind of program they use in the real movies. It was really hard.
Adobe Premiere or something like that?
Something
maybe?
like that. So.
Okay. Is it very hard to learn?
Yes, extremely hard.
It's kind of tedious.
Right.
What's the hardest part about editing?
Just, I guess, learning the program, and which we didn't have that much time because we kind of did it towards the end of class.
Right.
We mainly worked in the iMovie, which is on a Mac computer, and Adobe. So.
What are you going to miss least about SAU?
Probably having to get up the crack of dawn, but I guess I'm going to have to do that anyway because I'm going to get a job. I don't know. Can't really think of anything.
Really? Do you think you're going to be keeping in touch with very many of the people that you've met here at SAU, students or teachers or anything like that?
I think I will. I mean, a lot of people are from different states and stuff, but I know that my roommate, we're probably going to get an apartment together, and I'll probably stay in touch with her since we've become really good friends. So
that's good.
What are your plans after graduation?
I plan to move to Shreveport and get an apartment and find a graphic design job, do freelance work, photography, just whatever comes.
Have you already started applying for jobs?
Yeah, I've already started. I've applied to about 15 places, and right now I'm just kind of waiting on some phone calls back.
Do you send resumes or do you go in person?
Most of the time I want to go in person because they like to see my portfolio, and I need to explain what I've done. And I would rather see the person I'm interviewing than just talk to them on the phone. So
What kind of things do you put in a portfolio?
Mainly freelance work that I've done. Some
Such
of my
as?
artwork, what I enjoy doing. Just my background, resume, just stuff that they would like to see.
Are you currently doing any freelance right now?
Yes, I just got hired the other day for Weddings and SAU Magazine, and so I'll be helping her out a little bit. It's not a full-time job, but it's definitely something that could turn into it.
What will you be doing?
Magazine ads and going to meet with people and talking about what they want to do their ads, doing brochures for them, business cards, websites, just whatever they need.
Do you have any advice for people that might be graduating next year, to help them through their last year or anything?
Just to start early, trying to find a job, because it's a really, really hard field to get a job in. So,
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
hopefully married and maybe living in a really big house with a picket fence and a dog, and just having a good job and being with my family, and that's about it.
Do you hope one day to own your own business?
Oh yes, I would love to do that, and I would love to hire people underneath me and just be on the top.
We've been speaking with Kassie Holloway, a graduating senior. SAU Magazine continues in a moment.
The SAU Broadcast Journalism degree program features a wide variety of professional experiences.
Students are responsible for producing and marketing radio and television programs each semester.
SAU Magazine, a radio news program, is available to stations in Arkansas and bordering states.
The SAU Report, a television interview program, is available to cable systems in Southwest Arkansas and Northeast Texas.
More than a dozen courses are offered in the SAU Broadcast Journalism degree program.
Writing, reporting, and hands-on experiences are stressed in these courses.
In addition, graduating students are more perceptive analysts of mass communication and broadcast journalism.
They are very competitive in the job field and for opportunities as graduate students.
Information about the Broadcast Journalism degree program can be found on the internet at saumag.edu.
That's saumag.edu for an excellent educational opportunity.
I'm Jamal Brown. Our guest today is Jerry Thomas, Director of Upward Bound. Mr. Thomas, what is Upward Bound?
Upward Bound is a federally funded education program. The purpose of the program is to motivate high school students to complete high school and to gain admission into a post-secondary program.
What are your responsibilities as Director of Upward Bound?
As the director of the program, I'm responsible for the complete or total operations of the program. In terms of budget, I'm responsible for the budget. We operate on a budget that's about a little over $500,000 a year annually. I'm also responsible for our staff. We have a staff of 4 people, so I'm responsible for the staff. I'm also responsible for ensuring that we do meet our objectives and goals that we've stated in our program application each year. So basically those are the responsibilities in terms of budget and supervisory of staff, and ensuring that we meet our performance objectives each year.
Okay, what kind of, if you don't mind, what kind of goals or budgets have you set out for the program?
Goals in terms of program objectives that we set out. We generally have about 7 to 8 objectives. I won't go through each one of them, but just to give you an idea, we have objectives that deal with the number of students that we serve each year. We intend to serve 100 students. We also have a goal that says how many students will actually graduate from high school and the number that will enroll in college. And we've been successful in that area. We usually set a goal that at least about 80% of our students will graduate high school and enroll in college, and each year we always exceed that. Last year's class, about 90% of those students actually enrolled in a post-secondary college setting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you mentioned your staff. Would you tell us who your staff members are and their responsibilities?
I'm the director. We also have a curriculum coordinator who coordinates curriculum, academic curriculum, and cultural curriculum for the students during the academic year and during the summer. We have a technology coordinator who coordinates technology, ensuring that our students are exposed to advanced technology, and also we have a tutoring coordinator, and that person is responsible for making sure that the tutor coordinator monitors our students' academic performance in high school, and any students who need tutoring, he arranges tutoring in the high school or here at SAU's campus. And also we have a full-time secretary / student relations specialist.
Okay. What eligibility requirements must a student meet to become part of Upward Bound?
Our requirements are that a student must be either low income or a first generation student or have a handicap. 2/3 of all our participants must be low income and first generation. The other 1/3 can be either a first generation or a low income student. And of course they have to have the potential to go to college, and we usually stipulate a 2.0 grade point average, a C grade point average.
Okay. And you usually have the meetings with the high school students like once every week?
Every 2 weeks.
Okay,
we have Upward Bound meetings.
Okay, what goes on in those type of meetings?
During those meetings, just academic supporting classes. We have group counseling, ACT prep, math and science. We have a career class, and those are just a few of our classes, but we also try to do cultural and social activities on campus too on those Wednesdays.
Okay. What is the Bridge program?
The Bridge program, keeping in mind that all our students, we're trying to encourage them to go to college and place them in a post-secondary setting, that once they graduate from high school, they can come here during the summer and they can take 6 college hours. And that's what we call a Bridge program, bridging the gap between high school or college. They can come to SAU, but they can also, or they can transfer those credits to any state public university in the state.
Okay, so in addition to the classes and stuff that you have for them during the summer, are there any other type of activities that the students can partake of during the
Yeah, it's pretty holistic, not just in terms of academics. We always provide social and activities and also cultural activities. We take trips. This summer we're planning a parents' picnic where we can involve our parents to come and be a part of the program as well. So,
where are the students housed during the summer?
They're housed in the residence halls.
Okay.
Usually Tally Hall, and again, most of the students haven't been away from home, so it's an opportunity to stay in the residence hall and gain some independent skills.
Okay. Where do you plan to take the students this year?
Usually we take the students, each year we take them on a cultural field trip. This year we're planning to take them to San Antonio, Texas. This summer, a few years ago, we started a thematic type curriculum. So this summer we're studying diversity, and we're taking to San Antonio and do some cultural activities there.
Okay. What are the responsibilities of the peer counselors?
Basically, they stay in the residence halls with the students, and they supervise, act pretty much as chaperones in the residence hall, ensuring that they meet all the rules.
Okay. In addition to the Upward Bound, being director of Upward Bound, are there any courses that you teach here at SAU?
Yeah, I teach freshman seminar, and I also teach, this semester I taught a world history class.
Okay.
In addition to Upward Bound, that's what I do.
Okay. Do you enjoy teaching?
Yeah, actually I do. I enjoy teaching.
Okay. Well, we're glad to have you with us today. Thank you for coming, Mr. Thomas. Our guest on SAU Magazine has been Jerry Thomas, director of Upward Bound.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.